I now invite Mr. Earl Courtenay Rattray, Chef de Cabinet of the Executive Office of the Secretary General, to the rostrum.
Excellencies, dear friends, I'm pleased to deliver remarks on behalf of the Secretary General of the United Nations. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we meet at a time of profound challenges, both old and new, when current divides are growing and the legacies of colonialism and enslavement continue to poison our world. We still bear witness to the scourge of racism, which blights lives and stains societies. People of African descent continue to face injustice, exclusion, systemic discrimination, and violence. And even artificial intelligence, which holds such promise for humanity, too often mirrors and amplifies the same inequalities and racial biases that have plagued us for centuries. Power is concentrated in the hands of the few, and too many people, countries, and communities remain unable to benefit from all these technologies have to offer. The Permanent Forum on People of African Descent was established to challenge these injustices, to amplify the voices of people of African descent, and to accelerate progress towards a world of dignity, justice, and equality. But to accomplish these goals, we must push for action at every level. A critical objective is the need for reparatory justice frameworks grounded in international human rights law, developed with inclusive and meaningful participation of affected communities, that acknowledges the terrible harms and injustices caused and their continued manifestations and ramifications, and that redresses past wrongs. We need to eliminate bias from artificial intelligence and to ensure that these technologies advance equality, inclusion, and digital justice, including by delivering on the commitments in the Global Digital Compact agreed last year, and by investing in capacity development to ensure people of African descent can shape, build, and govern AI technologies. And we must continue to address racism in all its forms, particularly where it is embedded in laws, policies, and institutions. All of us have a responsibility to play our part. International organizations, governments, businesses, and individuals, and to drive action across the second international decade for people of African descent. In particular, I urge all countries to deliver on their commitments in the Durban Declaration and Program of Action, the blueprint for combating racism, racial discrimination, and intolerance. Together, with courage and with determination, let us forge ahead toward a world where the human rights of people of African descent are fully respected, protected, and fulfilled. I wish you a productive session. Thank you.
I thank the Chef de Cabinet of Executive Office of the Secretary General,